I'm going to be very open and vulnerable here. I have had a panic attack. It was many years ago. I was on an airplane about to take off, and I got to overthinking things about how I was going to be trapped on this narrow metal tube flying through the air, and this sense of lack of control just took over me. And I felt this overwhelming fear and panic. Here's the thing: anyone can have a panic attack. You don't have to be an anxious person, and you don't have to have an anxiety disorder to get a panic attack. So, what happens in a panic attack is usually there's a classic kind of warning or trigger, like a chest pain, for example. Your brain and your mind wonders, geez, what's going on? Am I having a heart attack? So, your brain doesn't know what's going on. So, it enters fight or flight mode. And it sends a signal to your adrenaline glands that say, hey, get ready just in case. And what happens is that adrenaline starts circulating through your bloodstream. And for different people, adrenaline can cause different symptoms like tingling in different parts of your body, or racing heart, or shortness of breath, or even chest tightness, choking sensation. So then your mind wonders and you wonder, oh my gosh, now what's going on? And then your brain gets more into fight or flight mode, sends more adrenaline throughout your body. And this whole snowball effect just makes things worse and worse because you're wondering what the heck's going on, and it's scaring you naturally, and your body's just sending more and more adrenaline. And the more you try to think about stopping it, the worse things actually get. So the next thing is that once you've had one panic attack, you're worried about having another one, especially out in public, because these things usually happen out in public and you're worried and you feel embarrassed. So now you're more primed, your radar's up, so that if you're out in public the next time, especially in a crowded spot or something, and you feel that stitch coming in your chest again, you're even more worried about, oh my gosh, don't have a panic attack. Often just having this discussion with patients can help prevent panic attacks in the future. Usually for most people, there's a here it comes feeling, like a stitch in the chest or shortness of breath sensation. And now knowing this, you know that I'm not having a heart attack or a stroke. This is just my body overreacting to a potential trigger. And then just knowing this kind of stops that fight or flight cascade. One thing I tell patients all the time is try to come up with distracting techniques, like either deep breathing, take 5 deep breaths, or take out a distracting, pleasant picture out of your wallet and look at that, or on your phone. So I guess one of the main messages here is know that panic attacks are actually kind of common and they're nothing to be embarrassed about. I suspect that there are many more people out there who've had panic attacks and either don't know what's going on or they're too embarrassed to talk about it. But hopefully this video raises some awareness and maybe kind of normalizes things a little bit.